Good morning, dear students. This is Vijayalakshmi here, your business studies teacher. I hope you all have started revising your work, and today we will start with our next topic of chapter 1 of unit 1, that is importance of management. In my previous modules already we have done some basic terminology related to management, meaning of management, features of management, and now our next topic is importance of management, means how management is useful in all types of activities. For this there is one famous quote, anything minus management is zero. Here anything means all activities, whether economic or non-economic activity. If from all these activities we exclude management, means if all the activities are not managed properly, the result will be zero or failure. Means we are not going to achieve anything. Anything minus management equals zero or failure or nothing. Right? It means management is very much important for successful running of the organization, for achieving the objective of the organization, for gaining efficiency in the organization, for achieving the objective of the organization, for creating dynamic organization. For all such things, management is very much important. Now we will discuss the importance of management on the basis of various points. The very first point is management helps in achieving group goals. We know management is a goal-oriented activity. Means particular goal is being achieved, particular goal of any organization is being achieved with the help of good management. And good managers, they give proper direction. Good managers are those who know how to manage the activities. So they give proper direction to their subordinates how to achieve those goals. And all these proper directions help in achieving the group goals of the organization. So with the help of good management, group goals can be achieved easily. Second one point is management increases the efficiency. Efficiency we know to achieve the objective in cost effective manner, to achieve the objective at minimum cost. So how it increases the efficiency? The main sources of any of the organization are man, machine, material, money, etc. And good managers, they utilize all these resources in optimum manner. Means no wastage of money, no wastage of raw material, no wastage of potential of human beings. Right? So with minimum wastage, they utilize all these resources, and which results in increasing the efficiency of employees of the organization as well as result of the organization. So management increases the efficiency of employees as well as of the organization. Third main point is management creates dynamic organization. We know the meaning of dynamic, that changes according to environment. It means there is no rigidity in the environment. How management creates dynamic organization? So every day we face the changing environment. कभी political changes हैं, कभी sociological changes हैं, sometimes there are economic changes. So our environment of the business is changing, totally changing time to time, and we cannot change the environment. Businessman, a good businessman, a good manager changes the environment of the organization according to external factors. And good manager, what he does, he creates favorable environment according to the external environment, and accordingly he motivates his employees also to adapt all these changes. So in this way, in changing world, in changing environment, he creates his organization in dynamic manner, means he makes the changes according to the changing environment in his own organization, and he even makes his employees ready to adapt to these changes also, by motivating them, by directing them, by leading them, right? Now next one is management helps in achieving personal objectives. As an employee, whenever any persons join the organization, his main motive is to fulfill his personal needs. Whenever we go somewhere to work, main motive is to fulfill our personal needs. Now, the personal needs of any human being can be to get good remuneration from the organization, to get timely promotion, to get share in profit also. And what does a good manager do? He motivates them, he communicates with them in such a way that they work with their full capability and full potential for the organization. When as an employee we do our best for the organization, definitely in return organization also return that employee at their best. So their personal objectives are also fulfilled in return. So if organization results are good with the help of the efforts of the employees' personal objectives are also fulfilled. They will be paid good remuneration, even their suggestions will be taken for the implementation of plans. Everyone will get timely promotion also. So this way management helps in achieving personal objectives also. Next one is management helps in development of the society. Now we live in a society and our main purpose is to uplift the society, to take care of the society, because we take resources from the society. Any organization take resources from the society. So it is the responsibility of that business organization to return something good to the society. So how a good management helps in development of society? By providing employment to the people surrounding that organization, by maintaining public places, koi park hai, koi library hai, to maintain that, by providing good quality products, by providing eco-friendly product, good quality, avoiding adulteration of goods and providing them goods at reasonable prices. In this way, management helps in development of society. So all these are importance of management, right? Sometimes we get only 1 mark question related to this. Anything minus management is 0. There only if you get 1 mark question, you need to write only meaning of anything. Here anything means all activities. Here business activities, non-business activities. Minus management means if we do not manage all these activities, the result is 0 or failure or nothing. Then we need to explain only as much. But if we get this statement in 4 or 5 marks or 4 or 6 marks questions, we need to explain it with the help of all these points. And make sure you answer your direct questions in the form of points also. If it is 4 marks questions, no points are mentioned, mention 4 points. 6 mark question, no points are asked, mention it in 6 points. Sometimes specifically it is written, mention your answer, explain your answer in 4 points. Then you need to write only as much points. But always prefer to write your direct answers in the form of giving proper points, proper headings, right? All the best for you children. Thank you very much. Today I will send you one assignment also. After listening to this lecture, going through your books, solve that assignment also, right? Thank you very much. All the very best.